the archangel Uriel. Okay, he's prophesying about the end times, and he says, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself." When you see the signs of times past, you know that he told us before. You know, you're gonna start to see that the Lord is about to visit the world that He's made. Somebody get Isaiah 42 and 9. This is Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 9. It reads, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." God, and that's like we know. You know, you can look clearly at. You've already had the first war, which is World War I, the second war, World War II, and right now we're on the brink of World War III and these end times. You know, the Lord said when He comes back, He's going to visit a world where Edom is ruling. Okay?
Research.
Wait.
Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is at the beginning of it that followeth.
God, and now Esau is the so-called a white man, according to Malachi 1 and 4, who is the wicked. All right? All right? And that's the thing. He's coming to destroy the wicked of this earth. Okay? That dude has been a terror. That whole nation has been a terror all over this planet. You know, have done nothing but destroy this place, destroyed people. All right? Destroyed the water, destroyed the food, destroyed the air. That's what he does. He's not happy unless he's destroying something.
That's it. Yeah, well, that's Isaiah 24 and 4. I might as well get that.
Yep. 24 and 4. Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." God, it says that the earth is mourning. That's where it is right. Nobody's happy right now. Okay? Even them, you know, just like the scriptures say, you know, he that is evil to himself, to whom
can he do good?
Will it be good to? Okay? He's unhappy with himself. All right? And like I said, this earth is mourning, is languishing. Somebody get the definition of the word languish. Definition of languish.
Yeah, and it's because of the poor management of the earth. You know, and the landlords of the earth are not running it like it's supposed to.
God, huh? All right, let's stop. And those landlords, you know, like we were saying, is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, with the head of them being the Ish people. All right, this is a blue as a language shit, which I'm on. Which is, the definition says to be weak, to droop, to languish, to be exhausted. And that's the thing, you know, he's in rulership, as the scriptures tell us, you know, when he's in rulership, the earth will not yield its strength. Okay? He destroys everything.
Got a precept for you. This is John 10 and 10. "The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that you might have life, and that you might have it more abundantly."
And that's Yahweh Shah speaking. Okay? The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He steals land, he steals heritage, you know, steals our identities, you know, and all the process of doing that, killing and destroying the people that he takes it from. Okay? This is Micah 2 and 2. It's Micah 2 and 1. "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand." God says woe, and that word woe goes to destruction. You know, they work evil upon their bed. You know, when the morning is light, that they practice it. And just get up, and, you know, get up, go to the bathroom, turn on C-SPAN. Congress, that, you know, them wicked people are passing laws in the wee hours of the morning. Okay? Ready to come forth on the people. Right. Okay? That's all they do. You know, is write laws to keep people subject. You know, underneath, keep people mourning. All right? "And they cover the fields and take them by violence, and the houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage."
Yeah. What happened to Gad? What happened to the so-called Native Americans? You know, Gad and Reuben. they coveted this place called America and took it by violence. You know, they didn't say, "Hey, look, we need you to come in and operate this land for us." No, they was operating the land. They was doing fine by themselves. You know, history doesn't teach you that the so-called Native American Indians helped this devil learn how to do agriculture and how to survive on the land, man.
Yep.
And what did he get back for that? He got rape, rob, and murder back for that, man.
Precept.
Come.
Proverbs 22:28. Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set.
Come on. It says, remove not the ancient landmark. So what they do is come, take lands, you know, remove the things that define that land and make it their own. You know, just like the other was saying, you know, we all went into this Gadite called Squanto. You know, he was the one who was responsible for teaching those pilgrims, you know, in the early 1600s. And they destroyed them.
Yep. I got another one. Proverbs 23:10. Remove not the old landmark and enter not into the fields of the fatherless.
So yeah, just don't come and take their land and do what you want to do with it. But that's what they did. All right, that's exactly what they did. Removed them off their land and gave them reservations. Okay.
Can I get one more? Proverbs 24:2. Some remove the landmarks, they violently take away flocks and feed thereof.
Taking the cattle. What was that? They took all of the oxen so they couldn't eat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I got you. It says they drive away the ass of the fatherless, they take the widow's ox for a pledge.
Yep. Destroy everything, so they couldn't nourish themselves. Right. Okay.
He can't get away. He can't get away from the scriptures, bro.
Nope.
The scriptures are precise, man.
Yep.
Everything he did was everything he was gonna do, because this was written before he did it. Everything he was gonna do was written in the scriptures.
19.
Precept.
Yeah, you got it.
Precept will not be defeated.
This is Job 9:24.
Not the scripture should not be
The
defeated.
earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges, therefore, if not where and who is he?
God. It says that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. Okay, the so-called white man. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. You know, whose face has been covered. The scriptures tell you what Yahweh looks like. Revelations 1 and 13 through 15. You know, and he's the head judge. You know, according to John 5 and 22. You know, it says the Father judges no man. He commended all judgment to the Son. Okay? So that's the head judge. So now you know who covered him, you know where he is and who he is. All right?
This is Genesis chapter 49 and verse 19. It says, Gad, a troop, shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
It says Gad is a troop. What's the troop? The military, the armies of this nation.
Right.
Okay, that come over. You know, they were the ones who destroyed Gad, making all those treaties and breaking them.
Yep.
All right.
It was called the U.S. Cavalry.
It's cavalry.
Now the word cavalry, right? There's two ways to say it. You have cavalry and you have cavalry. Now cavalry is the U.S. cavalry, which goes back to the word caballo, which means horse. That's the U.S. cavalry. But the cavalry is where you get the word calavera, which means skull. That's where Yahweh Shai, you know, where they brought him to get crucified. You know, facing the skull. So the U.S. troops that came, that was the cavalry that came to take Gad down. You know, and they took down his wide land. You know.
This Jeremiah. It's like I have just on something else. This Jeremiah chapter. Actually, no. It's not. This Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4 Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith, by his faith.
God, it says his soul. Whose soul is it talking about? The soul of Esau, Edom. Okay? Who is the just? That's the Israelites, the elect of the Israelites. Shall live by faith. What is that faith? The faith is a gift. Okay? It's not given to everyone. It's only given to his elect. And we have to have that, especially with these times that are coming. All right?
Verse 5, yet also because he transgresseth by one, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
God, he transgressed by that wine. That's his philosophies and his doctrines. Okay? He neither keepeth it at home. Just watching the video today, he's got over 800 military bases all over this earth. Okay? Embassies everywhere. Okay? Just talking about how, you know, if what they do is, if you don't do what they say, they overthrow the military and install a new one. Okay?
Well, that's what they do. They send an economic hitman, and they'll bribe the leaders, and if the leader don't bite, then they send in the real hitman, the jackals.
Yep.
And then they take them out and then install a new fucking leader.
Yep. Most well, they did that with Assad, and then before that, the president of Haiti, when it came to that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They took out Gaddafi.
Yep.
They took out Saddam Hussein. They took out, you know, they took out a lot of those back in way back Cuban leaders. They took him out and set up Batista.
Fidel Castro.
No, they took out Batista and put in Fidel Castro.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's like it's the same story over and over again.
Yeah.
Going back to Haiti, you had a father and son. I'm not sure if they were both ruling, but one after the other. Eventually, they took them out. You know, so anyone that don't comply with them, they taking you out.
The dude named Jovenel Moïse or something.
No, that was late. I'm talking about going way back.
Way
like
back. Oh,
I bet too, if you into history, those are the same practices of Rome.
Yeah.
Those are the same, you know, just put it out there for edification's sake.
Yeah.
You know, if you really get into history and get to go into how Rome ruled, that's the same way that Rome ruled.
Yeah.
All right, Rome will come over there, they'll conquer, they'll conquer you, then they'll put a leader over you,
Yep.
and then the leader is over you, but then they have a Roman general there to oversee to make sure that things are going the way that they want it to go.
Praetorian guards and all that.
Yep.
Then you had like now, you know how you have a president that comes in, president-elect, and then he gets in there, he sets up a cabinet that's going to be beneficial to him.
Yep.
They were doing that in Rome.
Yep.
They would get rid of certain individuals when the next leader would come in. You know, I forget the name of it, but you know, it's the same shit.
Yep. Yep.
Done over.
Because they wanted, because they wanted to have, they want to have total control. So if they knew that you were somebody that didn't agree, you got smoked.
That's it.
Pretty much, you know, it showed that in the movie we just went to go see it.
Gladiator 2.
It showed that in Gladiator 2, you know, if you weren't agreeing, you got smoked. It showed it in the first Gladiator 2. You know, if you and that's the same thing with America. That's the same rules they follow. If you ain't gonna follow what we gonna do, that's all right. We're gonna put somebody in place of you to do what we want them to do.
And that's prophecy.
Yep.
Because you had to have the fourth beast in Daniel, the seventh chapter, which is the Roman Empire. They had to come into power, and they had to fall, and the little horn had to come and rise up out of that, so to speak. You know, and then when that beast came and was established, it was established along the same principles as the old order.
Yep.
You know, so all they did was like it was a pause in the Roman Empire, the pagan Roman Empire, and then or the Edomite pagan Roman Empire, and then they came back again during the Renaissance. And that's why the name Renaissance means rebirth.
Reverse, right.
The rebirth of Esau coming back into power because the Lord locked his ass up for a period of 1,000 years. You know, all throughout what they call Europe today. You know, and that's where you have like ancient, you know, paintings and icons and stuff of Jake as rulers, judges, and then having Esau being brought up in there the same way they do Jake today, the court system.
Yes, sir.
And then you have these Edomite devils going back. I don't know if they still do it now. You had these called the barristers, and they wore this wig, this woolly wig on their head, because that goes back to Jakes that were ruling. You know, so that's why they have those woolly wigs on their head,
Yeah.
because it goes back to that ancient order.
If I'm not mistaken, it's because it stands for like wisdom, right?
Well, it
Like
goes back
knowledge,
to it goes back to Jake
Yeah.
ruling, because Jake had the woolly head. So then you had the beef eaters. There was the young soldiers with the big afros. You know, like Absalom. You know, and that's why they had that big. Who the fuck wears a big ass hat like that? That shit looks stupid.
Right.
But what does it go back to? It goes back to Jake, the young Jake soldier afro was out there. You know. Did you say you had a piece of them? You still have more to that?
I was not reading.
Okay, I got a little bit more. Okay, so finish that and then you come in with yours. And y'all got it, man. Don't get too cold out here.
No.
Don't let your brain freeze.
We're just warming up.
Brain
We're just
freeze.
warming up.
It feels good out here. Shit.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, bro.
It's noise.
Article 2 and 5, the letter N, it says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and he unto him all people.
That's what.
I'm sorry, what a phrase you can put to that is the New World Order.
Yeah.
You know, one world system, one world government, one world monetary system. Oh, and right now you have the BRICS, and they're setting up. I don't know if they set it up already or they're setting up. You know how America and other nations have SWIFT.
Yeah.
Where they cut Russia out. Well, they're setting up something just like that, but opposite to where it avoids the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
So pretty much as a, you know, because they were saying that ever since 1944, Bretton Woods Agreement in New Hampshire, when America became the monetary unit of the world reserve currency, that they had the hegemony of power over all nations, which proves that according to Revelation 17, it says that, matter of fact, somebody get that real quick, Revelation 17:18, that America is that city that rules over all the kings of the earth.
Yeah.
They're the ones that got that power.
Yep.
You know? So if somebody got it, just read it.
Okay. Revelation 17 and 18, and it reads, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Right. And then when it comes to policies and dictatorial power, America is the one that holds that.
Yep.
You know, you got NATO. Well, who's really the power behind NATO? It's America.
Right.
You know, you have the EU. You know, even though America is not a part of that, but America is pretty much governing over the affairs of the whole entire planet.
Isn't there a clause with NATO that they can't make a decision unless America approves it or something like that?
That's it, you know? Because America is that, look, prophecy is undefeated too.
Yeah.
You know, the precepts and prophecy are undefeated. You know, they pack a punch. PP.
That's right.
Precepts and prophecy.
That's right.
You know?
Man, that petrodollar rules.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that petrodollar rules because, but now you know we're in the end. That's what the apostles wanted to. The prophecies are coming true. You see that petrodollar rules. But back in the day, you could take $1 to Mexico and do it almost what $50 to $60, maybe $70, because that's no more currency. And that's why you see now when he's going to with the BRICS, all these other countries are what they're veering away from that. Okay, because America stopped dealing in gold and started dealing in paper.
Yep.
All right, and with the BRICS nation, all that is they're dealing with gold.
Yeah.
All their exchanges with the gold, and America can't keep up.
Yeah, and that's why when the U.S. dollar was set up as a world reserve currency, it was supposed to be backed by gold.
Yep.
It was a gold standard, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then what happened was the rest of the nations of the world were backed by the dollar.
Yep.
See, that's why they came into debt. But then 1971, when Nixon did away with that standard, you know what happened was now the nations couldn't convert their money for silver or for gold like they were supposed to. They didn't have a hedge.
Yep.
So all they
Right.
had was a bunch of paper money for their goods.
Yep.
Yeah, one.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh Shashai's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, because the nations are mad because even you go into Japan, they used to wear what, the kimono? I think that's what it was called, the kimono.
Yeah.
They used to wear the kimono, but they don't wear they don't wear the kimono anymore. Now they wear three-piece suits.
Oh yeah, or the bushu. Yeah, that was the other one, the bushu.
You know, and so they come in and bring in their philosophy, and they actually change the way that these other nations live.
Right,
They make
because-
them live.
I'm sorry, no, go ahead.
They make them live by their standards.
Yeah,
You know,
because that's why you see these world leaders now, you know, and so-called men of the other nations wearing the fucking three-piece suit,
Yeah.
two-piece suit with a tie.
Yeah.
You got it.
You know, they make them live by their standard. All right. See, because if you really, look, they come in, they take over, they get you to sign their contracts, and they rule you with America really was ruling these other countries with an iron fist and fuse.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Lamb of the earth.
and not that, but now these little countries are standing up. We ain't scared no more. So when they had that atomic bomb, that's what made the rest of the earth fear them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what made them powerful.
Yep.
All right, but now everybody else got the same type of technology you got now. So
Yep.
we ain't scared of you.
Yep, preserve.
And that's why you know you have a lot of people now encouraging these smaller nations to take their agricultural money and invest it into weaponry.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, let the weak say I am strong.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
and thou become weak as we. So now you can't puff at the nations like you used to.
No.
You don't have that edge that you used to have going back to the 40s,
Yeah.
50s.
Yeah.
You know, when Russia saw the devastation of that bomb, they put all their effort and energy into making something that could defend against it.
Yep.
Now, so much so that their technology and their weaponry has surpassed American technology.
Yeah. Hey, remember that old bully in the hood? When you was young, he used to be kicking everybody's ass.
Debo.
You know? And now all the youngsters grew up. Now he an old nigga, and like everybody disrespecting him, don't like him. You know? Hey, niggas running up on him. Like, nigga, I'll beat your ass out here. Because he don't have that strength no more. That's how people are looking at this country. You know what? To hell with you. We got other options.
Yeah.
You know, we got the BRICS nations. They looking at America like,
Isaiah 13.
hey, like you know, and then America is getting systematically de-bricked. You know, like systematically taken apart.
That's right.
Yeah.
They getting
That's
right.
Even the horse said, that's right.
A white horse.
It just
Liar.
back you up, Apostle.
Oh, yeah.
That was something that Putin said in the interview. You know, we fell back. He said we put all our money into our military and our technology. And we surpassed you.
Yep.
That's what they did. That's why they're not afraid of America. Yeah, the Cold War. Yeah. You know what? We fell back. We put all our money into our military. And we became powerful and strong.
And I know there's one in Jeremiah 50 or 51 where it speaks about the same thing that you're about to read that. It's dealing with the nations going back to their lands. You know, it's in either Jeremiah 50 or 51.
Isaiah 13 and 14, and it shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land.
Right, that's why they're fleeing back to their own land. Why? Because when they were here, they were making money, but then to keep their place here, the workers, the upkeep, the overhead got too expensive. So they went and took everything back home, and now they're shipping stuff from their country back over here. That's why everywhere you go, dollar store, you go anywhere, you have stuff made in Bangladesh, made in China, made in Nicaragua, made in this place and that place. It's very rare you're gonna see something made in USA. Even though the goddamn American flag is made in China. Ain't that I mean, what's that? How's that for irony?
Right.
Yeah.
Here it is, it's the one nation that you hate, that you claim to hate the most, they're the ones making your American flag. But you're so patriotic.
Right.
Oh, you're so worried about slave labor. You're so worried about Chinese slave labor, and they're making the U.S. flag.
Yeah.
Hear me?
Did you find it?
Yes.
Okay.
This book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 16, says, cut off the sword from Babylon and him that handled the sickle in the time of harvest.
Right, because there's going to come a point where everything's going to be, this place is going to be taken out. You ain't going to be able to plant. You ain't going to be able to reach. You ain't going to be able to sell nothing.
It says, for fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land.
Yeah, because destruction is coming. Now, when you read up above a little bit on Isaiah 13, right, it speaks about the day of the Lord and destruction that's coming. And prior to these people, being destroyed, a lot of them going to bring their businesses back to their nation. But you got it, bro.
Amos 3:6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Yeah.
Shall there be evil in the city, if the Lord have not done it?
There you go. Shall there be evil in the city that the Lord have not done it? So this place is going out. The prophets are here. They're prophesying the downfall of this place, just like they prophesied the downfall of many kingdoms and empires, and eventually what happened? It came to pass.
Sorry.
Like going back during the time of the Roman Empire, the Apostle John was writing stuff down that was going to take place where that actual kingdom that he was in was going to fall. And it just so happened that the very year that he wrote that was the last year of the Edomite rulers in Rome. 96 AD, Domitian, which they murdered, assassinated, took him out. Then Nerva came in there, and he didn't rule that long, but he was a Jake. And then after that, you had succession.
That scripture's a cut to that Christianity doctrine. That God is good all the time too. Yeah, that garbage.
Yeah, I got it.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and 22. It says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish in famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
See, these are some of the plagues that the Lord's going to bring upon the earth. Because he's going to make shit hard. You know how the saying goes, weak men make hard times, hard times make strong men, or something like that. Strong men make easy times, something along those lines. So pretty much we're at the point now where men are weak. And the good times have made everybody weak. So now the Lord is about to bring this place down.
Right.
And on top of that, like it says in Revelation 17, that this place is known as the abominations of the earth. Because of these things and many other things, the Lord is actually bringing this place down. So the words of the Lord are pretty much destructing, breaking apart this place, America. The stronghold. That's why it says, thou become weak as weak. Everything is collapsing. The worm is spread under. Basically, not only is the infrastructure falling apart, but also the morality of this place is falling apart. Somebody has something?
Like it says, I'll finish this and say, just like it says, like Isaiah 19, like the spirit of Egypt failing in the midst thereof. Yeah, this place is failing.
Beautiful.
Back to the 2 Ezra 16, verse 24, it says, there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it.
Yeah, because that's talking about, when these cities, when all hell breaks loose and people are going to be carted into these FEMA camps, you're not going to have the hustle and bustle that you have like this. Everything's going to be more in a controlled environment. Like you have in the movie 1984. You know, they'll say, well, that's a book and it will turn into a movie. Yeah, but the thing is, look at the direction that the world is going into.
Right.
Total mind control, total control of everything.
Yep.
You know, if you have an opinion that's against the small hats, they're going to blacklist you.
Yep.
If you have an opinion that's against a particular group, they're going to blacklist you. You know? And anything that you do, if it goes against the status quo, so to speak, or the ones that are in control and power, they're going to blacklist you. They're going to push you to the curb. So you have to stay on that straight and narrow. And that's why they want to bring the digital system, bring in that social credit score. And if you don't measure up, you get cut out. And they got a small example of that with the credit score. You know, if you don't have a particular credit score, you can't get certain things. You can only get at what your credit score tells you. You know, you can only go so far with it.
Yeah, they have something called debt to income ratio. That they judge by, like, look, how much debt do you have for how much debt do you have, and will you be able to pay this debt at the same time that you're paying us back? You know, it's called debt to income ratio. You know, and that's just a way to keep Jake back, man. That's just a way to keep certain people back. If you was a fucking punk, then they have another loophole. Well, you know what? You can go to this, and that. You can get this wiped away, or you can get a new line of credit, another line of credit, and get this as your starter.
There's all kind of loopholes.
Yeah, I ain't got my credit fixed. I went to go get a car. I was at 800. He said, you don't have any debt history, you need a cosign. And 800 credit score is supposed to be so much of a good credit score here at AKA Babylon. He told me I had to go get a cosign.
Yep. Because what they do is when they run your credit, they look at all the other stuff that you owe, or that you got stuff that you paid off your credit, and then they hold it on you for 7 years. That's fucking bastard, man. He already charged interest in everything you do. He'll sell your debt to another person, which that's illegal. And if it's illegal, why the fuck is it happening? But it's happening all the time, and it's getting reported to the IRS. I thought it was illegal. If it's illegal, how can it get reported?
Right.
Shouldn't the IRS be asking, hey, well, who owns this debt? No, you can't do that. They should be stopping them at the door.
Well, shit, they're the ones that pushing that shit.
Same hands.
Yeah, that shows you that this whole system is corrupt. You know, this whole system is set up to be a stumbling block. It's set up to be a rat race stumbling block for you to just chase in circles, man, on a hamster wheel. You know. But when you find out, hey, that's why the scriptures say the truth shall make you free. You know, because when you got the truth, you're able to look at things at a distance and see the craftiness, the cunning craftiness that this devil set up to trap you. You know, they don't want people to be free thinkers. They don't want people to be free in mind. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Yeah, grievousness what they prescribe. This shit, they writing this shit as law, but it's all kind of holes in the law. There's nothing upholding it. You know, you can't catch anything because it slips through another hole. You know?
I got some.
Like grabbing air.
What was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
No, I had a precept.
Okay, can I read this real quick?
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 28:20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do.
Because hey, you trying to prosper without the Lord, and the Lord is prosperity. Serving the Lord is prosperity, man. It's just prosperity that you don't gain in this world. But hey, but the what you gain in your mind is prosperity. What you gain in your spirit is prosperity. Hey, you're not holding on to the things that everybody else is.
Yeah,
you know,
you understand that the things of this world are temporary.
Yeah.
You know, you can have it one minute and it be gone the next. That's what the scripture says. Set not thy heart upon what does it go? Riches, uncertain riches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says, until thou be destroyed and until thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings whereby thou hast forsaken me.
Yeah, and people are still forsaking the Lord, and that's why they're in the same condition that they was in from the beginning of such things.
Yeah.
Then people, I'm sorry.
No, you got it, yeah.
Then people, they so-called make it in the society, and then they figure out that making it comes at a cost.
Yep.
You know, they find they get to where people say, "Oh, he made it," but then they get all the way up there and find out that ain't making it.
That ain't making it.
Yeah.
Because you got to do things. Do
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, something strange for that piece of change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the only ones that really stay out there are the ones that keep doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some dirty mother, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, nasty, butt
and
broke niggas.
And this, yeah, that's right. And this whole system, pretty much, is geared and set up to keep people in debt, to keep people oppressed. You know, and that oppression comes by way of this monetary system that's set up to keep people behind the eight ball. Let me say, you know, because it's a constant debt system, and it's like you trying to pay a debt, right? But
Yep.
they won't take cash. They want you to, you know, you can't use a debit card.
Yeah.
You got to use a credit card.
Yeah, so, and then you got, you know, you got to pay another company to get it. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, you got a car note. You got to pay people to pay them. Yeah, you can use a debit card, but it's gonna cost you $3, $4, $5 to pay me.
Man.
Like now you got to pay people to pay them.
That's it. That's it. Processing. Yep.
So it's a rat race.
Yeah.
You know, and what it is too is the people that's working for the system are the ones they're really the ones that's complaining the most, because they're the ones that's mainly behind the eight ball. So it's just like a big hamster on the wheel that just keeps going round and round without getting to its destination. You know, you just get tired. You know, because the scriptures speak about defrauding, he that defraud his neighbor in his wages.
Yeah.
The Lord is against that.
That's right.
You know, but if you got that, you could read that.
This is Isaiah 14:4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
Now, when you look up that word golden city, it goes into exactness of gold or exactness of gold. When you exact something, you demand a payment.
Yeah.
And it's mostly dealing with fraud.
Yep.
Now, what is the fraud that is dealing with? It's dealing with what the scriptures call usury, or what Esau called interest.
Yep.
Now, interest is not supposed to be used.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to charge interest for money that you're lending out. Because the reason why people are borrowing is because they're behind, you know, they're behind. So if you charge interest, what's going to happen is you're going to keep that person behind that eight, but it's always going to be chasing a debt with a debt. You know, so that's why it says, how has the golden city ceased? You know, this devil that oppressed the world financially. And that's one of the things that the scripture said, that the prophets, when the Lord's coming to deliver us, that's what the prophets are going to be saying. You know, how has this golden city ceased? How has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Go ahead. There should be one more verse on that.
This is Isaiah 14:5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Yes, sir.
Right. The staff of the wicked, the scepter of the rulers, and that's what their rulership. Because the time is up. He set us up one, take it down another. There's another precept just came to mind. Read that verse again.
Isaiah 14:5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Right, the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. That's their rulership. Psalms 94:20. Get that?
Precept.
Read that, and then you can come in. And then, you got it? Psalms 94:20.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
So what is the throne? That represents rulership. So that's why I said the Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. So shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? That what?
It says, with raiment mischief by a law.
Because you have the power, the legislative power, because Meyer M. Bauer said, "In the control of a nation's money, and I care now who makes the laws." Therefore, you control what is being put in the legislation, and that's going to benefit the businessmen. And not just any businessmen. The international banking family, that's the ones that's running the society, this whole world. You know? So the Lord said that shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee that frameth mischief by a law. So here it is, you got a fraud system set up to make yourself rich and keep the people poor and chasing. You know, so you got the people oppressed. That's why it speaks about in James 5, go to now you rich men. How for your misery that shall come upon you. Why? Because you through your deception and your fraud, you got rich. You living good. But the average person that's working for you, they're catching hell. And you got a lot of jakes that's praying to the Lord against this devil. And the Lord is hearing it. So that's another reason why your ass is gonna be brought down. Besides many other reasons, but that's one of the reasons you're gonna be brought down. For your fraudulent money system that you have set up. You know?
Ill dealings.
Yep, your ill dealings. Ill-gotten gains.
That's right.
You got
Just talking about those prayers. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 35, verse 16, and it reads, "He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach into the clouds."
right. Did somebody get Proverbs 28? I think it's 8. Go ahead.
Okay.
Got more?
Yep. It says, "The prayer of the humble pierces the clouds till it come nigh. He will not be comforted and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment."
Yeah, because the angel is sitting right there, and the prayer of the saints is being brought up with that resin, brother, that smoke that from the incense coming up before the throne of the Most High. Is like, yes. You know, now let's get busy on this. You know, but now that's the prayer of the righteous pierced through the cloud, pierced through the heavens, pierced into the Lord's ears. But now, is that it? Is that the one? Proverbs 28 and 8?
Yep.
The prayer of the wicked?
No, it's not that. This one says, Proverbs chapter 28, verse 8. It says, "He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance." Ooh.
That's a good one. Go ahead.
It says, "He shall gather it for him that will pity the poor."
That's a good one. But there's one in there. There's a verse in there that speaks about the prayer of the wicked, something like that. Abomination.
All like evil prayers should be an abomination.
Right.
Yeah, they'll have turned his ear from the law and just prayers from abomination.
Right. I believe that's in Proverbs 28.
Proverbs 28 and 9. Yeah, there you go.
okay.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Matter of fact,
yeah.
it's in verse 9?
God,
Or
yeah.
read 8 again. Shit.
Bring it
goddamn.
out. Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 8. "He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance."
Come on, man. Everything is there, and these devils don't have an excuse. That's what the Lord said unto the wicked. The Lord said, "What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenants in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instructions and castest my words behind thee?" Go ahead.
It says, "He shall gather it for him that will pity the poor."
Right, because the Lord eventually is going to take all of that money, because it said, according to his substance, shall the restitution be. And somebody get Job 24, go ahead.
Verse 9, "He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law,
Go ahead.
even his prayers shall be abomination."
That's why what do you think these devils do when they pray? They're praying to these demons.
Right.
You know, they doing these seances, incantations, summoning up demons to keep things going. The Most High ain't listening to them. He ain't hearing in their prayers. Because they, first of all, they were set up to be the devil. May you do good that our customers doing evil.
That's right.
Let our favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. You know, here it is, you got the land, the top land on the planet Earth. You know, the apple of the Most High's eyes as far as lands are concerned. The best part of the world. The most holy land that has ever existed on the planet. And look how you treat it.
Yep.
So what do you think the Lord's gonna do to you? He's gonna smoke your ass.
Right.
Is there more to that?
Verse 10, whoso causes the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit.
Right, and they got the trap set up, the New World Order. It said what? It said when he's about to fill his belly, the Lord shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. You know, you think you're set for life,
Right.
and that's why it says that the spirit, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
That's right.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be his
Every
strength.
hand, and it said every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. Now, when you look up that word wicked, in that particular verse is the word aimal, which means laborers. People that are laboring, that are being defrauded of their wages. So therefore their cry is going up, and the Lord is hearing it, and that's just adding more decay to your kingdom.
Right.
You know? You got it.
Yeah, this Job 14:5. It says, "Seeing his days are determined,
Yep.
the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass."
Right. I mean that's you know, dealing with rulerships,
Yep.
but it's also dealing in general with man and his time on the earth. You know, but it goes, you know, into, you know, these devils and the amount of time that they have to rule. You know, hey, you ain't gonna go past what the Lord set up and established.
Right.
He already gave the order.
Yep.
He already said that the heathen kingdoms will be ruling until his son comes back to claim his rightful place on the throne. You got something?
Yep. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, beginning at verse 27.
And somebody get Job 24 instead of the top. Go ahead.
It says, "The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him."
Right, and that's why you see space debris. You see all kinds of stuff going on. And also, you have the satellites that are revealing the iniquity that these devils are doing.
Right. Yep.
The internet is really what's shameful spewing on their glory. Because back in the days when they were doing things, their whole power relied on secrecy.
Yep. Precept.
But now that things are open, everything is out in the open, he can't hide anymore.
Yep. Right.
Because the seed is spoiled.
That's right.
You got it.
Verse 28, "The increase of his house shall depart, and his good shall flow away in the day of his wrath."
Right. Because when the Lord brings the wrath, everything that he has is going to depart.
Right.
And the scriptures tell us in Isaiah 61 that we're going to boast in these devils' riches, the
right.
heathen's
Yep.
riches. We're going to boast in that.
Right.
You know, having crowns tipped to the side, having all kind of riches, you know, chariots, you know. You know, you talking about pimp my ride.
Yeah.
Them chariots going to be decked out.
Yep.
You know, you ain't going to have to stop at no heavenly gas station. Fill up on premium. So make sure you hit me with that heavenly ghostly premium. You know, squirt some of that stuff in there. Make sure you top it off. Too. Nah, you ain't gonna need all of that. You know, that's running. You know what them chariots are running off of? They're running off of the spirit of the individual that's in it.
That's right.
Like the angels in Ezekiel the first chapter, it said that wherever the chariot went, or the spirit of the angel went, the chariot went. So what power is that chariot? The spirit of the angel or the spirit of the individual in it. Like and that's what Esau gets his ideas for movies. Like that movie, what is that, Atlas? With the exoskeleton suits.
Yep.
What happened? They had a Neuralink installed in them, and then the actual suit would link in with the Neuralink, and it would take on the person's persona, yeah, for lack of a better word, and it would be able to operate even better.
Yeah.
So it was connected with their spirit, you know, connected through that device.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you know, they had Jennifer Lopez in the you know, it was a pretty decent movie. You know, and that thing was just showing you how that thing connects. And where do you think they got that from?
Right.
They said wherever the spirit of the angel went, the chariot went. Why? Because that's what governs the chariot. That's the energy, the boot. That's the battery of the chariot. You gonna say something?
Yeah, that's what they're seeing in New Jersey. It's like, man, like these things are alive or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you also see that another example in that movie Pacific Rim when they did the Neuralink, the two they called it what they call it drifting. With the body, the body it would control the whole big mechanism to fight, the monsters and
Oh,
everything.
yeah. I never seen that movie.
Yeah, this is called Pacific Rim. It's kind of like they started that off with Ripley in Second Aliens. She got in that walking forklift. They started fighting that mother alien. So this is the last piece.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Back into Job 20, verse 29, it says, "This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai."
That's what it says. Envy not thou the wicked, something like that. Don't worry about they prospering and all that, because their prospering is only going to be temporary.
Yep.
They eventually going to be taken out.
Yep.
Because nothing, and you see that even in this society. People are wicked, but eventually they get caught.
Yep.
It's no different with these elites. They're not getting caught, like the average person out here gets caught. But eventually the Lord's going to judge them.
As you see,
Yeah.
if I may, you see that right now with what? All these celebrities.
Yeah.
These so-called celebrities who people were worshiping, they're going down. And now they at the jigger, and they on his jigger now too.
They jigging the jigger.
He's going around himself. He's going around calling himself over.
Right. But
Now his judgment is coming upon him.
well, he said he don't pray to God, he pray to God.
Right, man.
Save yourself, Hova.
Yeah.
Save yourself, nigga.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's really just also distractions too.
Yeah.
But it's showing that these devils are pulling out the dirt on these celebrities. Even though it's all for show, it's all for distraction. They're showing, look, in order for you to have an allegiance and a good run in this business, whatever it may be, up there, you got to do things.
Yep.
And that's why you have, which unbeknownst to the average Jake, you have gatekeepers.
Yep.
And that's the whole industry. You have A&Rs, you have, producers, you have different individuals set up in different positions that pretty much are gatekeepers. And then what they do is they probe you. They bring you different places, see how you react. If you're down with it, if you're not down with it, oh, no, he ain't down with that. Okay, we can get him over here. He likes doing this, that, and other. And then when you do shit, they film you so that they can have it as blackmail.
Yeah.
So if you try to go rogue, they got your ass.
Yeah. Because there's like little rituals and stuff, like even being embarrassed or whatever, like being humiliated.
Yeah.
Dress ritual.
Yeah.
You see those celebrities put on those dresses, that's a ritual. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame though.
Yep.
And you know what that is? That's Jake pretty much cool.
Yeah.
Tap dancing, Amos and Andy and them, so that way they look, if you want to get to the next level, this is what you got to do. And then after that, what happens? They skyrocket.
Yeah. Pretty simple. Yeah. It's like a 24. Yep.
No, go ahead. Because it's a lot. If you just got a couple of
Yeah, this Ecclesiastes 8 and 11 was talking about because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. That's because Lord, that's what everybody be thinking. If I got away with it, I can keep on doing it. The Lord ain't got to me. See what you say? The Lord really be holding y'all for a lot of y'all gonna be here for that mighty judgment. Okay, these last evil days, man. Those nukes, y'all gonna be nuke food, man. All right, a lot of y'all gonna be killed with the sword. All right, and a lot of y'all gonna have to face some of your worst fears. You want to worship your woman as the queen. That's my queen. That's my queen. That's all right. The Lord got something. You gonna let them neighbor troops come in there and ravish her, man.
Yeah. Hey, Lord's a jealous power. You got it.
Yeah. These are some of the things these are the things that we finna come into. These are the days that are finna come upon the earth. Man. That's right. All right, here, aka Babylon. You think that because you got away with it, you think that it's cool? No, it ain't cool. That's all right. Especially when you come against the man of the Lord. You know, if I may, I want to give this happened with one of the brothers in our camp. The guy was trying to come up against him with Keisha. 2-3 weeks later, he had congestive heart failure. All right, he was away from the job for 2 or 3 months. Then he came back. He was on the job maybe 2-3 a month or two, and he just got caught with a DUI. He can't drive. Lord, the Lord will judge you, man. You don't better watch. I better watch how you deal with the man of the Lord, man.
Woo, you a mind reader. I was just thinking that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because when the Lord gets you,
yeah.
He gets you.
Yeah.
You ain't no escaping this.
There's a
Like
filter
you beat
Thing
nuts.
to fall into the hands of the little power.
Go
You,
ahead.
you just gotta eat that shit.
Yeah.
You know? Man.
And then look, he said today, man, I can't even, because he just bought him a new car, can't even drive my new car.
Good.
Yeah. That's a judgment for trying to come against that brother, man.
But they don't consider that.
No. They think I'm just catching trouble right now. It's just a bad time in life. No, this is judgment. How about shit that was right?
Yeah, nigga, it's all the way personal.
Yeah.
Nigga. Hey, you ain't just having a bad day, nigga. The Lord is getting at you, man.
Yep.
Everything that, the scriptures say man's goings are the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? So if your goings are the Lord, nigga, if you messed up somewhere, the Lord will allow that to happen to you.
Yeah.
Hey, don't nothing happen without his say so.
Hey, you know when the scriptures say rejoice, you have his apostles and prophets. The Lord has avenged you on her. When America's destroyed, you're gonna have Jackson gonna be destroyed here too. That the Lord is that's gonna be the avenging of the prophets and apostles on them.
Yep.
You know?
This is Ecclesiastes 8, verse 12. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh Shai.
They keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. It's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Or take it to a Lord, can you forgive me? Turn around and do the same shit right all over again.
Right.
Yep. And a nigga think they blessed.
Yeah.
You know, a nigga think they blessed, man. Like, hey, really, the Lord done beat your ass so much, and then you I'ma just stay. You got this. I'ma stay positive spirit.
Right.
You know, then the Lord just be like, you know what? I got bigger shit to deal with, but I'm gonna see your ass in judgment. Hey, and like right now, right now we coming to the days of judgment.
Yeah.
Now all you niggas that thought you was doing good, you was well to do, the Lord must love me, niggas. Hey, the Lord gonna punish you, man. The Lord gonna punish you, man. The Lord just don't love you for no reason. You gotta commit yourself to Him, man. Oh, the Lord just love me. You just a wicked nigga, man. Ain't doing nothing to please Him. Yeah, but you think because He's doing good, the Lord ain't got it out for you. Wait till the days of judgment come. Hey, the scriptures say, then shall they know who are my servants, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. Woo.
And it says, which fear before him,
That's it.
13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days.
It shall not be well with you, nigga. It's not gonna be well with you. You gonna one day you gonna catch a bad one, as they say. Go ahead, brother.
It says, prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh Shai.
They have no fear of the Lord, bro.
Yeah.
They have no fear of the Lord. You can tell that, hey man, hey, the Lord is taking up for this. You know, turn around, Jake, go ahead and do it. You know, I hate to bring this up. Even some of you. That are with these brothers, these black men, all right, they telling you certain things and you don't want to hear, and we tell you, hey, the Lord gonna get you for it. You think it's a joke, the Lord gonna get you. See something, and look, the crazy part is, we just talking about the Lord, the covering that the man got over you, and you not getting judged because the covering that the man the Lord got on you. But if you keep telling me, hey, the Lord gonna jack you up, the Lord gonna jack you up, the Lord gonna take that man's covering off of you. You women that are with these elect men and they tell me, hey, stop, the Lord to take you up, the Lord to take you up. Oh, he ain't did nothing to me yet, I'm all right. The Lord gonna refuse to take that covering from that man off of you.
Yeah.
You're gonna be judged
That's it.
Yep. Hey, brothers, don't get all fucked up. The Lord kill your woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Climb a tree and start crying to the heavens, man. Hey, you got to keep your composure in this time, man.
Yeah.
The Lord may off your woman, man.
Yeah. You can't.
Cause you know what? Because she might have done something fucked up behind your back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go home and start side eyeing
Right.
Yeah, let me find out something.
Right.
You know, you know. But hey, man, hey, you got to consider if the Lord allow anything to happen to anybody, you got to consider what they done.
Yep.
What? Hey, I used to be like when I was in the world. I used to be like, wow, why did this happen? Now I say, what did this person do for the Lord to allow this to happen? Go ahead, brother. You was about to say something?
That the Lord said, consider, be ready to lose it all for the truth.
Yep.
I mean, your kids, your wife, anything on this earth, be ready to lose it for this truth, man.
Even your
And
life.
Even your life. That's the type of mind frame we got to be in these last evil days, man. All right, because like what Elder said, Lord come in there and sweep it and take out your whole family. You be the only one left.
Joe.
Yeah, just to see if you still gonna serve him. Look, hey, we in them times, man. Hey, every man is going to be judged. All right, we in no time to a judgment. All right, we talk about these other. We talk about these 2/3 being judged. We finna be judged as well. We finna go through that judgment, man. We finna go through that fire.
Shit, you gotta have that mindset. Well, I'll see him again,
Yeah.
and keep on going, man. Like that's the kind of mindset you gotta have. Well, if the Lord willing, I'll see him again in the kingdom. Oh, I'll get him back in the kingdom. You know, and just keep moving, man. Hey, we ain't gonna even have time to mourn when shit get real bad out here, man.
You got to be like a people. I said a people. A pig. What is it called? People in the night.
What you talking about, pilgrims in
Like
that
a
day?
people in that day. You got to be ready to move. All right, and look, you got to come to that mindset. They didn't listen to you back then. They're not gonna listen to you then. You leave their ass.
That's it.
You leave them and keep it going. Hey, I gotta go. The Lord told me to move. Y'all don't want to move. I'm out of here.
Hey, look what happened to Lot's wife.
Yeah.
Perfect example. She turned back.
Yeah.
Lot didn't turn back.
That's right. That's why it's the one precept, one line that says, remember Lot's life.
Yeah.
But that's not the shortest precept in the scripture.
No, you're right.
You know what the shortest one is?
Which one?
Yahushua wept.
Oh, okay. Oh, quick. Yes. No. Oh, yeah, just quick precept. Back it up. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent.
Nobody innocent on this earth, man. All right, we all are filthy rags. All right, we all have our filthy rags. We did something, man. You did something. Okay? Nobody is innocent. All right? Go ahead.
For where will the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Yep,
So,
the
hey.
Lord eventually get to you, man. The Lord eventually deal with you, man, according to your works. You know, you ain't, you think you got time. You just living your life. You're doing well, and that's because the Lord don't want you. The Lord ain't dealing with you, man. A lot of you niggas, man, you think the Lord dealing with you, and He not. You know, because if the Lord was dealing with you, you would be serving Him. You would have that ice out. You would have a working knowledge of what the Lord wants of you.
Yes.
You know? But if you just out there, you living your life, then every now and then you want to say, I just want to give thanks to God. You know, that's not enough.
Yeah, the only time you're really looking for the Lord is when you're in a jam, or when you need something.
Yeah.
Any other time you just like, nonchalant about it.
Yep.
The scripture says, seek my face continually. Continually, you're supposed to be seeking after the Lord, man.
All right.
I'm just tired of Jake, man. I'm a little fat. I'm tired of Jake, man. I'm tired of it. Like, I came here with a heavy spirit because I'm sick of Jake, man.
Yep.
I'm sick of BS, bro.
Yep.
People think everything is a joke.
Yep.
I cannot wait for this all hell to break loose out here, man. Don't knock on my door. Don't come look at me. Hey, man. Leave me the hell alone, man.
Yeah, you try to tell Jake about the Lord, how the Lord, the Lord about to stir up some shit out here. And Jake wanna talk that punk talk, that punk sarcasm talk.
Yep.
I hate people that's talking about I speak fluid sarcasm.
Right.
Sarcasm is for bitches, man.
That's right.
Don't speak that shit. Come straight, man. Hey, ain't nobody the truth should be speaking fluid sarcasm.
Right.
You know, like that's a soft shoe way around being a man.
Yeah. Yep.
I speak fluid sarcasm. Well, I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Right.
I don't hang with niggas that speak sarcasm.
Right.
You know that then you tell Jake about they want to pop off with that sarcasm. Hey, wait till the Lord give us power, man. Wait till the Lord. Hey, people ain't gonna know that when we get endowed with power, you might see us again. Like, yeah, remember I was trying to tell you about the Lord? well.
Yeah.
You know, knock your head to the moon.
That's right, man. That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Bring it up.
This is Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 21. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid.
Bring that over here.
Israelites. The Israelites.
Proverbs chapter
Those tribes of the
13 and verse
nation of
21.
Israel.
It says, evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid.
Right, so evil pursuing sinners, man. Right, because the Romans 6:23 says what the wages of sin is death, man. All right, so yeah, you out here just willfully sinning, doing whatever you want, and what is sin? 1 John 3 and 4, the transgression of the law, man. All right, so that means what? The law is in effect. Where you gonna be judged by it? This Christian church, the law's been done away with. Where you get judged by it? All right, how can you do things right when you have my Shemal shine? Other than lip service. The Lord told you you ain't dealing with lip service. Scripture said they honor me with their mouth. Their lips, but their hearts are far from the Lord. Yeah. They're the Lord, I love the Lord. But they got time for the Lord. They put no effort into seeking the Lord, man. They read that all the time.
Seeking the Lord what He made.
Maybe bad.
And you women, man, like this Gabunzo bean eating bitch just came up here and interrupted us. Hey man, like in certain countries, you'll get slapped to the ground, man. Men are talking, you come in, what is this?
Right.
Well, that's the American way.
No, they'll hey man, they'll start hitting you with rocks the size of their pancakes. Hey man, like man, you come in, you interrupt people in these other countries. You know, that's why, hey man, we just like Yahweh Shah, we the off score in the world. People don't respect us. This demon walk up, what is this?
Right.
And then
Then she just walked away.
yeah, we said, hey, the apostle said, this is the 12 tribes of Israel. She just walked off with a scowl on her face.
Yeah, like I could have just sit in my mind and said, this is a goddamn Elamite, fuck out of here. But
Right.
I said, you know what? Hey, we know that you got Jake among the other nations.
Yep.
So I said, there's the 12 tribes. I just turned around and walked away.
Yep. You got too much freedom. America is giving these women too much freedom. All right? Freedom of speech. I can say what I want to say. I can do what I want to do. My body, my mind. Nah, the hell with that. You finna see what's gonna happen to you. Yep. All right? My body, my mind. We're gonna see in that day with your body and your mind gonna be able to protect you in that day.
I don't know. Okay, when the Lord take that hedge away,
Woohoo!
it's over. It's over, man.
Women, back in the day, women didn't speak in the presence of men.
Nah.
They didn't. And if they had a question, they'll pull their man to the side and ask him. That's how it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to open your mouth in the presence of men.
Feminism.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, over there in India, she wouldn't do that in India.
No.
A group of men talking, you just walk your proud ass up and with an outburst.
Oh, you just hit her with that big fat Elamite palm.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the rape capital of the world. They'd drag that bitch in a hole and rape her to the next day.
She potty.
Them Hindus are some nasty beasts, man.
Yeah.
You know, they get AIDS and then travel to other countries to pass it to
right.
because they got money. They'll floss their money and then they'll pass AIDS around. Those are nasty demons, man. Go ahead.
Yep. Real quick, this is Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says, How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
For Yahweh Shema Shai hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
Feminism.
Yep.
One word, feminism.
Yep.
You know, and that's why it was set up. That's what women lib was set up for. You know, feminism was set up for. You know, to give these women that demonic so-called power that they think that they got.
Yep.
You know, until the Lord chin checks them.
That's right.
You know, because when the Lord bring that hell, a lot of these women, some of them are going to have, maybe still have them demons on them, but the majority of them going, you know, they're going to realize that they're a fucking woman.
Yep. They're getting ready to get that factory reset.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Straight up. Factory reset.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it on that one. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay,
You
okay.
have more of that? You want that other one?
No, that was just it. Yeah.
This Isaiah 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Yeah,
Yep.
all them goodies that you have.
Yep.
Hey, no, hey, they felt that vintage failing when Kamala didn't get in office.
Oh, woo!
They felt it, man.
Yep.
You know?
They was hurt.
Yeah, it wasn't just the black woman. It was all women, because women band together with their wickedness, man.
Yep.
You know, but all these women, they thought that they was gonna get a W. You know, and it's beautiful, man. Hey, it's beautiful how the Lord beautiful how the Lord works, man. The Lord know how to humble a nigga, man. And that next day, it was so fucking quiet out here. And but you know what? It wasn't too quiet on it wasn't quiet on the internet, because you know what? They was cursing the Jake man out.
Yeah.
They was cursing out the so-called black man.
Yep.
You know?
Sure, and them fools still going to tell them 1,000 times. It's the electoral college that picks.
You can look it up, bro.
Yeah.
You can Google it. It tells you, man. Got you dummies standing out in the cold.
Yep. They said if we don't like the way the people, the popular vote goes, we can change it. Dude said that. Right. Come on, now.
Bro, I used to laugh when I first got in the truth, because I didn't vote when I was in the world. I was
Yeah.
like, this shit is stupid.
Yep.
You know, like something just didn't feel right, man. I never was into voting, man. I used to ride past, when I got in the truth, I used to get up early just to ride past and laugh at the niggas in the cold and that line, and that line in the cold. I used to crack my ass up.
Boogers and snot running down their face, man.
Yeah. Hey, niggas, hey, nigga don't ain't getting no change. You know, nothing changes. You know. But go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I mean that goes. You know, Jake goes. He said, "No man shall buy you." Stop looking for these people to be saviors, man. Especially the ones that hate you.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 30:7, for the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still.
Right, yeah, because remember, Yahweh Shema Shai is giving the strength to Egypt, America, Babylon the Great, these nations that's held over us, right? Proverbs 21. Yeah, you know, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Turn to let us like the river of water, roughly paraphrasing, right? All right, so you know, so these is not where our help is. Our help is Yahweh Shema Shai, the one that can kill mind, body, and soul. You know? All right, see, but you don't want to fear Esau, even the so-called white man, our oppressor, man, who's not even in control of himself. See, y'all don't understand that. Y'all don't understand. Like we quoted earlier, Proverbs 20:24, that man's going to utter Lord, how then can a man understand his own way? These Edomites, man, they weren't given the privilege and the service of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. They really think they took us down and they've taken over the world, man, by their will. No, it's all the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, where he took the basis of men, which all that does is exalt the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, where he took a so easy a caveman could do it, all right, to the top of the charts, man. You see, like you said, he took the basis of men. Their excellence is mediocre to us. Right. And we gotta sit down and watch that shit.
Yep.
Watch them eat they bloody steaks and stuff like it's a delicacy. You know, watching me think abominations, and they laugh at us like we jacked up. No, man. You know?
Yeah. Hey, you gotta tell a person 2-3 times how you want your food cooked.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, how do you want your lamb chops cooked? Well done. Excuse me.
Excuse me? Yeah.
Well done. Excuse me. And then it's like they get mad at you and burn them.
Yeah.
And then you know, man, you bring you some charred up shit.
Yeah.
I ain't eating that either. That's burnt. I didn't say black.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't know how to cook this shit, dude.
Resort. Yeah, and believe it or not, you can have a juicy piece of meat and it'll be well done.
It'll be well. Hey, I do it all the time,
All the
bro.
time.
Mean to tell me I'm a better cook than you?
Come on, man.
Go ahead, brother.
Golly.
This is Joel 31, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
Yeah, that's some dirty cake brothers.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can go right on YouTube or any one of those platforms and you'll see why Joe didn't want his dog sitting with him. They're doing strange stuff to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the turkeys.
Man.
Uh-huh.
Man, bro, you don't even like you damn near want to go vegan.
Man.
Like I don't even eat meat every day no more.
Yeah.
Like man, like you know, and then if I do, I try to get the choicest meat. I don't get that ground beef. You know, I barely eat steak anymore. Red meat at all, man. You know. But I try to get the this. You try to get the best of the worst.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Everything is defiled. He said
That's what
your
it
bread
boils
defiled
down to.
among the nations.
That's right.
But you try to get the best of the worst.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when y'all go inside the Friday, it was about a year or two ago about that article out about the women down there with the gators.
Oh,
They
popping them
They was
gators.
down there,
Oh,
popping
yeah.
the gators, man.
And then
In
they got a
Florida.
nerve to make gator bites.
Yeah. They had to put up a sign. It was they had to put signs all around Florida for them not to have relations with the gators.
They out
That's
there
wicked.
molesting turkeys.
Right.
Yeah.
Sickening, man.
I want to get out of here, man.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm kind.
Yeah.
And you get the real stuffed turkey.
See, that's a more shot. Yeah, I got another one.
Hey, man, Esau is vile, man. He'll jump in a lake and put his rod in a fish's mouth.
Yeah.
They did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he's vile, man.
Hey, violent in the
Earth.
earth.
Yep. Saw a video yesterday. The guy deep sea diving. He gonna kiss a shark. Shark bit his lips.
Well, he ain't got no lips as it is.
No, yeah. They got it sewed back on, but
Go what back on?
Right,
what
right,
did he have?
right. And what-
quote unquote.
Fucking virgin.
Yeah, this Jeremiah 49:10. He says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places,
Oh,
and he shall not be able to hide himself."
yeah.
Yep.
And that's why he's being revealed. That's what the Lord said was going to happen. He said, reveal with the spirit of his mouth, and then will destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right. Yep.
So it's a step-by-step process. See, right now we're going through what we call the sentencing stage. Because they did the crime, they were called out for the crime, they were brought up on charges. Now going through the sentencing stage. So you're going to be destroyed. This is going to happen. You're going to go into captivity because it's so and so and such and such. Then after that comes what? The judgment.
That's right.
So right now they're getting sentenced, but then the Lord's going to bring the judgment.
Right.
And then after this place is destroyed, then they're going to go into the second phase of the judgment, which is captivity.
That's right.
And you're going to come, hey, when the Lord, if whoever be the elect, Lord's will be the elect, come back down from the chariots, lightly touching the ground,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then start going around, kicking down them big ass, bunkers,
Yep.
and then grabbing them devils and carting them right into slavery.
That's right. Yep.
They're gonna be hurt, man.
Yep.
Be all dirty and jacked up,
Yep.
because you never see them whenever they'll be in public. You'll never see them nothing out of hair, not out of place.
Yep.
They got the most expensive, suits and shirts and ties. Tie might cost $5,000.
Yeah. Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Then that day they're gonna be off. They're gonna be missing a shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. They're gonna be off.
Teeth missing.
Yeah.
Teeth, their limbs missing.
Slapped with a handful
Ripped
of
up
dirt.
shit. You know. Being caught in chains.
Yeah. That's right.
You know, chains.
Eye busted.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, instead of cufflinks, actual iron chains.
Right. Yep. That's right.
You know, no caviar, no filet mignon.
That's right.
You know, strictly whatever we give you. Scrap. And the scraps in the kingdom are going to be better than the best food here.
That's right.
You know, but that's all right. The Lord said we're going to be able to meditate terror.
That's right.
So we're going to be able to get them back for stuff we can't do to them that they did to us. You know, they did to our women, our children and all that. We're going to be able to, the Lord's going to give us ulterior ways of dealing with them.
That's right.
That's going to be far worse.
That's that,
You know?
that Mortal Kombat. Punch him up into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And shoot him and punch him back down.
Yeah, that's it.
Like I said, what, double the cup, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
worse. Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's get into that. Let's go to Isaiah 24. And like, what is that, 19 is it? Matter of fact, start around 18.
This
And
Isaiah,
then somebody gets Psalms 149.
this Isaiah chapter 24
49 and 5.
and verse 18. It says, "And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit."
Right, because what's the fear? The fear is when the missiles start flying.
Right.
You're gonna have people that's gonna be in bunkers. That's gonna be their grave. You're gonna have people that when they see these things coming, they're gonna be running because the first instinct that people are gonna have is jump in their car and try to drive to an airport or whatever. There's gonna be gridlock everywhere,
Yeah.
cars everywhere. So people gonna jump out their car, start running, and then you're going like in what is it, ID4 when that wall of fire was coming through
Yeah.
and take their ass out. Go ahead.
It says, "And he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare.
Right, because you're gonna be traps everywhere. Go ahead.
For the windows from on high are open."
Right, so back then, in the ancient world, you had the windows on high that open up for the floods to come down, waters to come down. This time, the Lord's gonna open up those same windows, but it's gonna be fire coming
right.
down in the form of these missiles.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the foundations of the earth do shake.
Right, the foundations of the earth, meaning the whole entire planet Earth, is gonna be rocking to and fro. So really, ain't gonna be no place safe.
Right.
Because these buildings, the way they structure them after a certain period of time, they make sure they have some strength to them in case of any type of earthquake, so they don't break. But this type of earthquake, you ain't gonna, a seismologist ain't gonna be able to measure this.
That's
earthquake.
right. That's right.
You know, and then on top of that, you're gonna have tsunamis. So you're gonna have, man, there's gonna be total devastation on the earth. There's gonna be like no assurance of life.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, the earth, verse 19, the earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved. The
Right,
earth-
because the Lord is going to bring this place down. Go ahead.
Yep.
That's why Yahweh said that the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says the earth is moved exceedingly.
Right, because it's going to be, see, it's going to have to be a reset.
Yeah.
So in order to get a reset, you have to break down the old system, so
Yep.
to speak. Go ahead.
The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Right, like a drunkard that don't have control of their motor skills.
Yep.
The earth is going to be rocking, but the Lord is going to have the angels holding it together, so it's not going to explode like the Death Star.
Right.
You know, but it is going to rock violently.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, it shall be removed like a cottage.
Right, go ahead. Because the
It-
cottage is something that's out there in the field somewhere.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it.
Because that's why the Lord is going to destroy this place for the transgressions.
Right.
Transgressions are sins and iniquities is compounded on top of each other. So this place is going to be taken out. It says the sins reached up into heaven. Go ahead.
It says, and it shall fall and not rise again.
Because once this place goes down, no other heathen kingdom will ever rule ever again on the planet.
Right.
Now, after the 1,000-year period, the nations will get their land. They'll get like a certain reprieve among themselves, but they'll still be tributary to us
Yep.
forever.
Reset.
Go ahead.
Reset.
And it says,
And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh Shemel Shai shall punish the host of the high ones.
Who's that?
Yep. Elites.
Huh? Yep.
Yep.
The
It says,
elites.
yep.
The so-called international banking family. The rulers of this world. You know, as the scriptures call them, the cosmocrator. You know, the rulers of the darkness of this world. Go ahead.
Shall punish,
Spiritual wickedness in high places.
right.
Go ahead.
Shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
Because they're the ones that's running things.
Yep.
Now, when the Lord, in Isaiah 34 said, when the Lord comes, he's coming to visit. He said, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah.
Right? He's coming to visit
Yeah.
the rulers and their armies. And the main ruler that's going to be on the throne is Esau, the Edomites. That's how you know that the people that's ruling today are the Edomites. Or you know, when you go to and you say this bread, the same word, the Hebrew word there is the same word that's used to describe King David. But what about the prophecy?
Right. Yep. Right.
The Lord said that the Edomites will be ruling. Are Hamites ruling?
Nope.
Are Elamites ruling?
Nope.
Are the Ishmaelites ruling?
Nope.
No other people are ruling but the so-called white men. They're the ones that's calling the shots around the world. They're the ones that colonize the whole entire planet Earth.
Yep.
They are the wicked that the Lord gave power of the earth over to. The landlords of the earth, if you will. Go ahead.
And it says, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit.
Right, they're going to be gathered as prisoners because they're going to be taken out of those shelters and they're going to be chained one to another by their wrists, by their waist, by their ankles. Babies are going to be shackled up. Women are going to be shackled up. They're going to have it bad. And see, the thing about it, they don't have the spirit to deal with pressure, to deal with oppression, to deal with heartaches and pains and tribulation. They don't have that type of spirit. Right?
And that's why they lose a couple bucks in the stock market. They jump out the damn building.
Yeah, because they're not built like that.
Yeah.
You know, Jake, you know, over the centuries, pretty much, you know, we've been beat down so much that we just learned how to adapt.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, what did it say about the Egyptians? It said the more they oppress Jake, the more they multiply.
Right.
You know?
Hey, Jacob be locked up in jail, shooting dice, having fun like a motherfucker. Make dice, take compact dice out of toilet paper and put dots on it, and be shooting dice. You know.
Making shanks out of goddamn toilet tissue.
Yeah.
You know, making a slam, having get-togethers and
Right.
shit.
Making food out of fruits and all that
They
shit.
barbecued on the prison stairs. They got a barbecue grill. They been barbecue grill on the prison stairs.
They got internet, the video games.
Yeah. It says,
Hey, man, shit.
Find a way.
Yeah, hey, my people are wicked.
it said, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
Yep.
Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, when Yahweh Shemel hosts shall reign in Mount Zion, and in Jerusalem, and before his ancient glories.
Because all the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of these nations are going to put down.
Right.
And the Lord alone in that day is going to be
That's
exalted. The lofty looks of man shall be humble.
Right.
So somebody get Psalms 149 and 5.
Yep. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 149, beginning in verse 5, and it reads, "Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds."
Who are the saints? The Israelites.
Israelites.
So let them be joyful in glory. What is the glory? The kingdom of heaven. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Why? Because when we wake up in the morning, we don't have to worry about being oppressed. We don't have to worry about going to work. We don't have to worry about, you know, if you got ailments. You don't have to worry about if you're late for work.
Yep.
You know? Everything's going to be at our disposal. You know, the royal penis is clean.
Clean your hunt.
You know?
That's right.
You know what I
Whatever
mean?
you like.
Right. Everything's going to be to our aid. The Lord said that in his right hand are pleasures evermore.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we're gonna receive the best of everything.
Yeah.
I have not seen, neither ear heard what the Lord has prepared for them that love him.
That's right.
You got a precept, bro?
Revelations 21 and verse 4. And Yahweh Bashem El Shai shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Beautiful.
And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Former things are what? Esau's kingdom, nations, sickness, all of the curses, you know, everything that was set up to keep us oppressed and down. Go ahead and go back to our Psalms.
The book of Psalms, chapter 149, verse 6, says, let the high praises of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai be in their mouth,
Yep.
and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Well, two-edged sword is an actual killing instrument.
Yep.
It's not talking about, you know, a broken, a wood staff or none of that. It's talking about an actual two-edged sword.
Right.
And it's going to be used for something.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep. This is verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen. Execute means to put into motion, to
Right.
effect. Vengeance upon the heathen. Because the Lord said what? I will lay my vengeance upon Edom
Edom.
by the hand of my people Israel.
That's right.
So yes, the Most High is the one give place to vengeance, for vengeance belongs to the Lord. Yeah, but who is he going to use to bring that vengeance? The Israelites.
That's right.
Go ahead. And he's going to bring it upon the heathen, the other Esau and the other nations. Go ahead.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Punishments upon the people for what? For the controversy of Zion, for the things they did to the apple of his eye.
That's right.
You got to pay.
Yeah.
The Lord said, you know, we had to catch hell. So are you the one that's going to go all together unpunished? No. The Lord is not going to equip the wicked.
That's right.
You're going to have to pay. We have to pay. You're going to have to pay.
Yep.
Right?
Verse 8. To bind their kings with chains.
See, to bind their kings with chains. So their kings are the rulers, the top of the creme de la creme. We ain't talking about no George Bezos or Elon Musk or Warren Buffett, none of that shit. We're talking about the Rothschild, the Rockefeller, the Oppenheimers, the Gettys, the DuPonts, the Merovingians, you know, all of those top rich banking families that have been ruling going all the way back to the time of the Renaissance. You know, that got that power, that transferred the wealth of Jake to themselves. You know, that colonized all of the nations, took their resources, you know, lent, you know, money to different kings on the earth by way of interest, and got rich and defrauded the whole entire planet.
Precept.
Right?
Precept. This is Obadiah 1. It's set in 15. I'm going to read it in NLT if that's all right.
Get down, brother.
This is Obadiah 1 and 15 in NLT. The day is near when I, the Lord, will judge all godless nations.
That's it. Beautiful.
As ye have done to Israel, so it will be done to you.
Yeah.
All evil deeds will fall back on your heads.
Beautiful.
Just as you swallowed up my people on my holy mountain, so you and the surrounding nations will swallow the punishment I pour out on you.
Well, wait a minute. I thought that the Gentiles are going to be saved, brother.
You must have read that wrong.
Yeah, you must have read that wrong. You sure it doesn't have like a little glimmer of hope for them?
That's it. Back in Obadiah 1 and 16. Just as you swallowed up my people in NLT, just as you swallowed up my people on my holy mountain, so you and the surrounding nations will swallow the punishment I pour out on you. Yes, all you nations will shrink and stagger and disappear from history.
Right. You know what that means? That means that they're going to be, like it says in the KJV, it shall be as though they had not been.
Yeah.
Because a slave doesn't have status.
Yeah.
A slave is not recognized for what he's worth, or what he is, which is a slave. Like in this society, that's what we looked at as slaves, servants, you know, entertainers, you know, doing spectacular things to keep Esau and the nations entertained. But as far as, you know, respect-wise, we don't get the respect that the other nations get. So the other nations are going to be the same way. They're going to be as though they had not been. Your only position is going to be, you know, you're going to be slaves. You ain't going to lord over any Israelites. You ain't going to get the upper hand over any Israelites. You're not going to amass an army and then come, you know, try to fight against us while we're in the kingdom. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and us in the kingdom. You ain't none of that. You're going to be kept in your place where you belong. And that's underneath our foot.
That's right.